Excerpt from The Golden Flute, retold by Robert Morgan. In this story, Bayberry finds a golden flute while on a journey to rescue his sister, Little Red, from an evil dragon. When Bayberry plays the flute, forest animals dance. Finally, Bayberry reaches the dragon's cave and decides to test the power of his golden flute. Bayberry began to blow on his golden flute. The music made the evil dragon dance, unable to stop. Little Red put down her chisel and stepped out of the cave to watch. Bayberry continued to blow on the flute. The evil dragon continued to dance, twisting and squirming. The quicker the tune, the faster the evil dragon danced. Little Red came over and wanted to speak to her brother. With a gesture of his hand, Bayberry showed her that he could not stop playing the flute. If he did, the evil dragon would eat them both up. Bayberry kept blowing for all he was worth, and the evil dragon stretched his long waist and kept dancing around in time to the music. Fire came from the evil dragon's eyes, steam from its nostrils, and panting breath from its mouth. The dragon begged, "Ho, ho, ho, brother, you're the stronger. Blow no more, torture me no longer. I'll send her home, if you leave me alone." Bayberry had no intention of stopping. As he blew, he walked toward a big pond. The evil dragon followed him to the bank of the pond, squirming and dancing all the way. With a great splash, the evil dragon fell into the pond, and water rose several feet. The evil dragon was so tired. Fire came from its eyes, steam from its nostrils, and panting breath from its mouth. It begged again in a hoarse voice, "Ho, ho, ho, brother, you're the stronger. Let me alone, and I'll stay in this pond and torture folk no longer." Bayberry replied, "Wicked monster, this is my bargain. Stay at the bottom of this pond and never do harm again." The evil dragon kept nodding its head. As soon as the golden flute stopped blowing, the dragon sank to the bottom of the pond. Bayberry took hold of his sister's hand and walked away happily. Number 1. When Bayberry blows the flute, it makes the dragon dance even though he may not want to. Underline the line that supports this conclusion. Bayberry kept blowing for all he was worth, and the evil dragon stretched his long waist and kept dancing around in time to the music. Fire came from the evil dragon's eyes, steam from its nostrils, and panting breath from its mouth. The dragon begged. Number 2. What instrument does Bayberry play to defeat the dragon? A tuba, B, a flounder, C, a flute, D, a clarinet. Number 3. Read the sentence below. Bayberry kept blowing for all he was worth, and the evil dragon stretched his long waist and kept dancing around in time to the music. What does the underlined phrase mean? A. Bayberry is blowing his flute as hard as he can. B. Bayberry did not have to try very hard to play his flute. C. The dragon paid Bayberry to play the flute. D. Bayberry is using all of his money to make the dragon move. Number 4, Part A. How does the second poem in paragraph 8 show a change from the first poem in paragraph 6? A. The second poem reveals that Bayberry not only wants to save his sister, but that he also wants revenge. B. The second poem emphasizes that Bayberry wants to prove that he is stronger than the dragon. C. The second poem suggests that the dragon is even more desperate than before for Bayberry to stop playing the golden flute. D. The second poem illustrates that the dragon is still trying to trick Bayberry into putting down the golden flute. Number 5, Part B. Which line from the text best supports your answer to Part A? A. Brother, you're the stronger. B. Let me alone and I'll stay in this pond. C. And torture folk no longer. D. Stay at the bottom of this pond pond and never do harm again.